points at my picture. And right on cue, here comes the man of the hour, Joe, complete with Joe Jr. and arm. The coworker holding the baby had called his cell phone and told him what was happening and to get back here ASAP. Joe was livid, but that eerie, scary sort that is a schadenfreude lover's delight when directed at a deserving recipient. He handed me the baby and asked if I was alright, then turned to the professor. Get out. Do not come back until I spoke to your department chair. I'm going to lunch. And then I say, boy, do I have a story to tell you. And out the door we swept, off to lunch, where we got pizza and migraines from laughing so hard. So I actually know people who work in universities, and I've heard some real horror stories. From what I've heard, yes, professors really can be this egotistical. Have any of you had similar encounters with insanely entitled professors? If so, I want to hear from you down in the comments. Our next Reddit post is from Hema and Horses. Some background before I start. I am in my 30s, have a bit of gray in my beard, and regularly wear my hair in a ponytail. I retired from the military, and after a lifetime of being a non-commissioned officer, apparently have an air of, I know what I'm doing, even when I clearly do not know what I'm doing. Add to this that my primary job is horse training for dressage, so I tend to dress up a bit due to the nature of my clientele. What this means is that it is very common for me to be wearing slacks, a button-down shirt, and a waistcoat. I get mistaken as management fairly often, though greater than 90% of the time, the people I'm interacting with simply apologize and go on their merry way. Every once in a while, it goes much worse. This happened about 3 weeks ago. I had to have one of the rescue horses euthanized due to an injury that his emaciated body simply couldn't recover from. And this happened about a month after my elderly mare, who was the best horse I've ever had the honor of knowing, had passed due to age. Suffice it to say, I was in a funk, but needs must, so off to the market I went for dinner supplies. As I'm browsing the shelves looking for an item I can no longer recall, I hear someone clear their throat in the obvious, "Give me your attention" way. Assuming that I'm in the way of their buggy, I step closer to the shelves without looking up. Cue a second, louder throat clearing. I make the mistake of glancing in the direction of the sound. What I see is a stereotypical Karen standing behind her buggy, arms crossed, and looking at me very disapprovingly. While I don't recall exactly what was said through the entirety of our interaction, a good portion of it is burned into my memory. Now you acknowledge me. I've been
Oh my god. 39. Holy shit.